Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Lyric from Lovely Lyric Games, and welcome back to episode 12 of Tiny Bookshop. So, in this episode, what we are going to be working towards is that dog bed right there. I need it for Buddy. I'm not apologizing for the evil person I'm going to be until I get that dog bed, although the flea market's coming up too, so we might not be able to get it this episode, but I'm optimistic. What books do we have the most of right now? Oopsies. We have the most fantasy books, so where can we go where fantasy is is fantasy the top anywhere? It's relevant at the Far Beach, but it's also fall. Fantasy, the lighthouse. The castle ruins. Okay. Well, I guess we are going to the castle ruins then. Let's line this up. So we have the most fantasy, so let's do 2 rows of that. And what else do the castle ruins? Fact and crime. So we'll throw crime there. Actually, we'll do fact at the bottom. And then we'll do actually crime and then fantasy for the aesthetic. Okay, and what else do we have? Drama. We can put a couple drama, a couple classic, a couple kids, and a couple travel books. And I say we are bada bing, bada boom, good to go. Thursday, autumn 11th. Alright, and here we go. So we have to campfire. We have to show some scary stories. And we have the dude's poster. And look, let's speak of Buddy. And let's talk to him. You want to play? Catch. What a good boy. Yes, he is. I wish I could give him a purple ball. Which one's my favorite? Oh god, don't ask me that. Funny. Crimes. I love a crime novel too. I'm a true crime girly, body cam girly. Something funny. Private Eye Sam. This sounds kind of goofy. Maltese Falcon. It's a classic crime novel. Can't wait to see what happens. How did you know? Okay, yeah. Alright, we have a whopping 4 gold in our bank, and we have a profit of 5 gold today. Great. History of Bookstone Castle. Let's read on. Come to realize how little you know about Bookstone's history, but there is always time to learn, so you briefly glance over the sign's text. Sometime in the 8th century, Norse explorers began taking an interest in the region's shores. Historians found evidence of a small hamlet settlement in the 9th century. To secure a foothold, a hilltop fort, Old Norse borg, was constructed. Instinctively, your eyes skip over a few paragraphs as another line captures your interest, arguing that the fortification posed a threat to the greater region. Local rebels were able to rally troops in 1298. After 3 months of skirmishes, the locals successfully overtook Norse forces and stormed the fort. You have a hard time imagining battle cries up here. Next to the quiet forest, it all seems so far away now. In the 14th century, the dukedom of Rhymcastor expanded their influence to the growing settlements alongside the River El, and from circa 1350 onward, ducal forces manned what became known as Fort Borg. The walls you now see before you were presumably built around 1460 when the 12th Duke, Mikhail Rhymcastor, deemed the century-old fort to be too small, impractical, and reportedly ugly, and ordered a number of reconstructions. Unfortunately, the new fort, mockingly called a castle by locals for its exuberance, only lasted until the fire of 1575. Books and Barry still has interesting characters, but somehow that makes complete sense. Fair. Alright, and then we have these little guys, but I don't really want to talk to them. I know they're interested in us, like, helping out their squad, and, like, we probably will, for nothing else than I think Anne likes them. Is that a new coffee machine? You want one? Thanks for offering. Coffee makes you way too jittery. Do you know some people use coffee grounds as fertilizer? I knew that, but I'm also a gardening nerd, or I'm getting there. Wow. Not all plants will like it, because they want different pH levels. And you're so mean. Oh, sorry, I'm babbling again. But let me know if you want my advice on that some other time. Actually, please keep talking, Anne. I do want the advice. Nice of you to drop by and check in on us. You're welcome to join our next activity if you'd like. We're learning about light pollution and how it affects animals and humans. And we can learn a few things as well. Yeah, let's actually trigger our coffee and let's... A horror book. Sci-fi... Are any fantasy books horror? I don't know. Oh, this is a horror novel. Let's go. She is enthused by the lesbians, and like me and Baldur's Gate, honestly. And if you don't know which ones I'm talking about, you haven't gotten far enough in the game. Rah! It's just me. Yeah. Okay, well, there's not really anything too interesting in terms of dialogue there. Kid book. Animals. I don't really think we have any. Are there any animal kid related books? I don't know if we're gonna be able to do anything. Thriller, crime solving, Maricat, arsenic, animal. Yeah, I don't think I got what you're looking for, Queen. Yeah, it was kind of a long shot. This is not a kidland spot. This is not a spot for kids. This is a spot for adults, I guess. Nightmares. The pioneers are sleep deprived because monsters are hunting their dreams. And, like, real. We've sold about half our fantasy book stock today, though, so I'd say that's a decent day. I mean, we made a little bit of money. Not enough, clearly. Not enough for the $200 dog bed, which $200 for a dog bed is kind of crazy. Oh, and we're here. When the boy was sleeping, there was a noise out in the woods. And out jumped the werewolf. Eek! Ah! That's my... I'm not scared. Harper, you're so edgy. I'd like to meet a werewolf. Girl, shut the fuck up. For science, girl. Campfire badge. Well, that's okay. I like earning badges, I suppose. I mean, senses of accomplishment or what. Okay, we'll grab the used book lot just to get some variety. We have a lot of kid books. Why don't we go somewhere that has a lot of, or has a decent chance for kid books? I think the only spot is really going to be the far beach, which, I mean, it's autumn, but we could still do that. Here. So we need kid books. So let's maybe make the bottom two shelves kid books, because that makes sense. And it also likes fantasy and crime, and then we can do some drama, some fact, some classic, and some travel. And let's go. I really want more bookshelves, too. That's another thing. And I think we have to get some from the flea market, but I don't want to buy some of the stuff from the book lady, Tilde, at the flea market that, like, I don't think we're actually going to use, you know? Oh, yeah, and we can maybe grab some more little seashells for our jar. Oh, and we completed the thing for, Harper, which is nice, I suppose. I suppose. And then we have our good little buddy. Good boy. Yeah, you are. I love him. Yes, you are. Oh my gosh. And I think our shop, the little flowers are looking nice. I really want to get another matching window flower thing. Frog and Toad together. Oh my god. At once at a Marshall's, I talked my partner into buying a Frog and Toad shirt because it was so just relatable and it's so cool and I love it and I think about that shirt at least once a day. It's really neat. Okay. Yes, there's plenty of kid books. Give me your money. I'm poor. Thank you. Here. Oh, and let's water our plants too. I don't really know what that does, but okay. You want a recommendation? It's a travel book? Well, this is the only travel book we have, so... Oh, and she loved it, so we're obviously just built freaking different. Wow. This game is so relaxing. Hot cup of coffee. Distracting food. Warm. I love Buddy. And he is warm. Oh, he's the best. Crime. A shorter crime book. Okay, under 200 pages. This is the shortest book we have. But okay, yeah. Well, womp womp. I'm gonna say I don't think we don't have anything like that, which we could have just said. But I thought, you know, under 200 pages is a plus. It doesn't mean it has to be under 200 pages, you know. But I get it. People are busy. They don't have time to read. I do a lot of reading for school, so I don't read for fun as much as I used to. Used book collection. I'll spend 10 gold on that. And it's flea market day, so we're gonna go there even though we are broker than a joke. And what do we like? Fact and travel here. Let's do fact, travel, and then we'll do crime, drama, fantasy, classic, and maybe we'll just do a couple kid books and a couple less travel books. Just so we at least have something if someone's looking for something. We can open this because we're broke. I do want to see what Anne's plants are. Okay, none of those we need. I'm like desperate for. I'm not desperate for any of those, which is good. Oh, and she's wandering. Tilde is coming on over. I wanted to see what her stock was like, but we're also too broke for anything, so it doesn't really matter. A minute for a chat. Do you remember I told you about my hip arthritis? So I think it's become necessary for me to take a step back. The pain's been keeping me from sleeping properly, and I can hardly put my shoes on in the morning. And you know how much I rely on my little walks and chats around town. Meeting people every day is what keeps me going. I've tried the mobility aids that my doctors recommended, but none of them were right for me. I'm exhausted these days. So I've decided to have hip replacement surgery, and it's not too risky, and I just want to be able to live my life. Of course, I'm nervous, and Miriam has been fussing about me since I told her. Are they secretly lesbians, guys? Comment down below. But I think it's for the best. I just want to let you know that I'll be unavailable soon. Thank you for lending me your ear, dear. Now, let me get one more book for a little distraction. Okay, well, I mean, she can be unavailable for a while, I suppose. It's not, I'm too poor to buy things off of her anyways. I'm gonna look around anyways, but I am too broke. I have -7 gold, so... No, that's real. I have chronic pain, and it does kind of ruin your life a little bit, but, you know, you have to just go on through. Classic, heftier. Well, this is the biggest classic. Far too short. Tilde, this is not classic. This is not a classic town. This is not a classic stall. Any fun Halloween gothic vendors? I love that. I want cauldron. It's okay. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. Do you happen to have another book for me? You finished the last one. Got a lot of spare time on my hands, so I wish it were me. New. 2021. This is good. How wonderfully contemporary. I love making Anne happy. She's so cool. Good recommendation. It inspires the customers. La-dee-da-dee-da. La-dee-da-dee-dee. Tilde, let's look at what you have, but you still don't even have more. I'd love to use book a lot, but we're too broke, so I'm not going to worry about that at this point. I really want more bookshelves. I don't know how we can get more, but I feel like that is one of the biggest things holding back our book sales. It's a little frustrating, but I also understand this game is supposed to be cozy and slow burn and not min-maxing, so I did collect the shelves for you, Harper. I am really nice and stuff. And you don't like marine biology anymore. Ah, kids. You want to be an astronaut, and they don't even look at shells. Oh, I think... Thanks, dear. I'll definitely do science with them or something. I don't know how to do science. I gotta go talk to the turtle you saw. Okay, well, you have a grand old time, little one. Okay. How not to kill your houseplant. I need one of those. My plants are definitely overdue for watering, but they're also succulent, so it doesn't matter that much. Like, comparatively.
Hey.
Oh, Mora. Hey, it's nice to see you. Want a little break? Yeah. We'll look around and do some shopping. Queen, I already looked around, but thank you. Well, that's so sweet of her. I love that she's like, hey, I'll run the shop while you want to look around. She's very nice. I appreciate that a lot. And also, purple hair gothic lady. like, what's not to like. You didn't find any fantasy books. I know. We're out because fact and travel books sell more here, and I need money, so I'm going to stock what moves. Womp womp. Find me a different location. I don't know what to tell you. Alright. Well, what is Claus buying? Man. Oh, 10 fact books and none of them piqued your interest. SMH. SM freaking H at you, Claus. Let's end the day. And let's look. Okay. Not really. I don't need to buy any more books. We're kind of broke. It's rainy. What if we go back to the cafe? It's kind of raining. Well, maybe we should look at customizing our bookshop, because we are having a lot of daily expenses. You know, what if we... Okay. Because this added 1. Or that adds 2. We don't really need this nautical stuff anymore, which didn't really impact it at all. I like having the little table outside, though. I really do. What about the inside? A review board's kind of fun. I mean, I don't know. We don't really need a lot. I don't really know what it all is adding to the daily expenses. Claus's demo is not my problem. Claus's boombox, yeah, I've had a feeling that was going to add to our expenses. Is our manuscript adding to it? No. Well, we'll keep the guest book and stuff then, I suppose. Well, we cut down our daily expenses at least a little bit. And the Cafe Liberty likes classic and travel. So let's do classic, travel, and then we'll do 2 crime, 2 drama, 2 fact, 2 fantasy, and then we'll throw 2 little kid books down there as well. And let's just jump right into it. You can definitely tell the seasons are changing because it's darker when we open and when we close. And I'm sure the rain doesn't help. I am sure the rain does not help even a little bit. What's up, buddy? You want to play? Why don't you roll over? Do you not know what that means? That's okay, baby. That's alright. You don't need to know, bud. And then we can finally get rid of this freaking poster after we beat this quest. Whodunit crime. Here, which way librarian mystery? I thought that said lesbian mysteries, and I was about to be really enthralled. I was about to be like, lesbian mysteries? How'd they know it would be targeted to me? Okay, we completed the quest for Claus, which is fine. It is really raining out. Oh, Miriam is here. A grand seller must weather good times and hard times with extra ease. I would say that you've achieved that. Well done. Thank you. I must say I'm quite impressed with your perseverance, and now this is where our second edition compendium from 1789 concludes. However, it is rumored that the lost first edition from 1787 contained a 7th rule. No one has found the missing page yet, but it's the reason we still speak of the 7 pillars today. But no matter, for now you've earned yourself a break. But come back soon and we can continue with the second half of our course. What if I don't want to come back? I'm here because it's rainy and people might not be interested in going out places, but they might want to come here. They're going to get coffee. I would stick my head in there too just to get out of the rain. Alright. Life advice. Fact. Here, let's do herb craft, the power of natural healing and hexing. Okay, well, womp womp, man. You asked me for advice. I said grow some plants, and you said no. Oh, Tilde. I still can't believe this mega savings rubbish. It's such a shame. That megacorp can only afford to drive down prices so much because they underpay their workers. Real. Well, their tax evasion might have something to do with it too, of course. Tilde is me. Meanwhile, our local shops can't keep up with the low prices and one-stop shopping, so they're closing left, right, and center. Don't even get me started on the environmental impact of these people. I have to mind my blood pressure. She is me. In any case, I recommend you shop at our local markets instead. Their products last much longer anyways. I am with you. I am not a good corporate fan, to be honest. So, my absolute favorite holiday is coming up, and I have to warn you. Is that Halloween? You don't want to hear about it. I don't think we can be friends. I want to be your friend. Fall Fear Fest, and it's coming up at the end of the month. Okay. I am a fan of the aesthetic. Real me. And it's so cool to see how creative people get with their creepy decorations. I'm extra excited because my friends and I joined the Fear Fest committee this year, so we'll be the judges of everyone's taste. You're going to need to step up your game if you want to win Best Decorated. Come to the Lighthouse before the 28th for feedback on your decor. The committee meets there every day. Alright, next time I see you, your shop better be in tip-top shape to ward off evil spirits. Bye. Well, that's no pressure at all. Damn. You need something for an essay. Crime. Well, we're fresh out of crime novels, so nope. See you later, alligator. Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Alrighty. We theoretically made decent money today. 119. We're like halfway to your bed, bud. Hear that? We're going to be getting you a dog bed as soon as we can. Alright, but let's close up the shop for the day. And skirt away. Ooh, cheap used books. We're going to buy that. Yippee! Alright, but I think we are going... Cruise ship arrives tomorrow. Interesting. I think we are going to leave this episode of Tiny Bookshop here. If you guys like this series, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm a small creator. It does help me out. If you like games similar to this, you might want to check out my channel. I play a lot of cozy games, so, you know, if you're bored, looking for something to binge, check me out. If not, just thank you for watching till the end. I hope you are well. I hope the rest of your day goes well, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye!